Dancing Hulk. Do 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 do. Dancing Hulk. Today's F3G2 is brought to you by Dancing Hulk. Hulk Angry. Hulk Dance. Hulk Smash. Puny Dance Flow.
That's just wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Alright. We're going to review some comical books here on this episode of F3G2. The famous faces and funnies gonna geek comical book review show. My name is Comical Book, and this is the review show. Secret Wars number 9 revealed stuff we already knew, but finally gave us some, as Tom Brevoort called it, Brevoort. That editor guy, Tom, with the last name that trips my mouth up.
Closure?
He called it the last Fantastic Four story. It was good. I love what they've got. You know, I don't want to spoil anything, but the resolution to Reed and Sue and the Future Foundation story is brilliant. I wish we could see more of it, but apparently we're not going to, at least for the foreseeable future.
Because goddamn Fox.
It also explains why Doom looks all nice and pretty in the new Iron Man. So some really great ideas, some really beautiful art. However, as a combo of it being so far behind the stories that take place after it, and just kind of some of the pacing, like, it's mostly that last Fantastic Four story, but most of what led to, it's almost like the Earth that we have now, which is now called Prime Earth. It is no longer the 616. According to Tom Brevoort, they're not even sure if there's 616 universes yet. There will eventually be infinite universes, but right now, this universe is called Marvel Prime, the Prime universe. But most of the effects seem to be like almost an afterthought. Like, oh yeah, and by the way, here's what the Spideys are doing, and here's Doom, and the world's back, sorta. Yay! Go read the books.
Let's move on.
So better ending than
Expected?
Better ending than Marvel usually. They stuck the landing much better than they usually do. Some great ideas, but then really the springing off thing, and it probably wouldn't have had that. You know, I wouldn't have been like, oh. It would have been more like, oh, these are cool teasers, but instead it was like, oh, this is not giving me any of the answers I thought I'd get, because, you know, it's came out so after the books. Now, number 2, 3, and 4. 3 and 4 came out this week. Number 2, I just never reviewed yet, so I figured I'd bring it back in. If you are not reading The Pitiful Human Lizard, then I don't even want to know you. Pitiful Human Lizard, Toronto's scrawny superhero, is the greatest thing. It's just, oh, I actually want to cosplay. I want to be the Pitiful Human Lizard. He's a legacy hero. His father was the Human Lizard, and now he is. And it's all his adventures as a 23rd rate, he's not an A-list hero. He's not a B-list. He's more like a Q-list hero. And I love it. He's Canadian, because this is from Chapter House Comics. They put up Captain Canuck, that I've also been loving to see back. This has just been so good and so much fun. This is Barb, sometimes called Lady Mistake, sometimes called Lady Accident. She has telekinesis. She is actually powerful. She is actually responsible for most of the saves he has gotten credit for. She hates him. They end up dating through a website. She finds out he's him. She hates him. But She isn't much better at actually super. She's better at being a hero, but she's not good at superheroing. He's better at
Nothing.
I don't know. It's brilliant. One of his best friends. This is Mother Wonder. The like hero that he like totally hero worships. His friend here is the hell's he called? He's like the awesome Rat King, or whatever his name is. He talks to rats, lives in the sewer. He's kind of nuts. It's brilliant. You should totally be reading these. They fight dinosaurs, and at one point he's on his way to a date. He thinks he left early. He thought he had time to patrol, and then they just show him fighting these like walking giant bugs in like horned helmets with swords and stuff. He goes, I thought I had extra time. Then I ran into these Viking beetles, or beetle Vikings. He goes, now I think I'm running late. No more explanation than that. It's what you do. You go out on patrol and you end up fighting beetle Vikings. It's brilliant. All new Wolverine, number 4. Continues to be surprisingly good. I love her. I love her siblings. I love her interaction with Doctor Strange, and he gives her the seal of approval. The art is great. It's so much better than it should have been. It really is. Although she was a great character anyway. But there's even a great kind of meta moment. She's talking to Doctor Strange about being Wolverine. And he says to her something like, where's he? Where's the line? He says something like, he talks to her somewhere about, replacing Wolverine. She's like, I'm not really sure that's what I'm doing. She goes, I just know as long as I wear this suit, he's not entirely gone. He's not dead. There's still Wolverine. And he's like, have you had any, has there been any... I'm not replacing him. I know there are people who disapprove. Guys on the internet, mainly. But I'm not replacing him. I don't really know what I'm doing yet. All I know is while I'm wearing this, he isn't gone and neither am I. I'm Laura Kinney, I'm X-23, and I'm Wolverine. And Doctor Strange is like, Logan would be very proud of you. And she's like, yeah, but he had pretty low standards. So, it's good. It's just good to be there. Uncanny Avengers. Some resolution. This is number what? 4. Some resolution. Some insight as to our new Inhuman character. Some secrets kept. Cable was about to just walk up. I'm not hanging out with the Avengers. I'm not sticking around. And then Cap tells him, sticking around, Nate? Probably not. That's a shame. This team's secret mission is to take down Red Skull and retrieve Xavier's brain. Maybe I'll be here a little longer than I thought. So, he's in. Mighty Thor number 3. Thor versus Loki on multiple levels. There's a whole lot of Lokis, and it's Thor versus all of them, and then Loki versus Loki, because, it is good to loathe oneself. Still a great book, except that Loki facial hair drawing still...
Pubes.
Yeah, still just not clicking the way it should. Web Warriors number 3 is in here, but I totally forgot to read it. It must have gotten lost in the shuffle, so I can't tell you how it was.
It was a comic.
I'm sure it was. But damn. It's towards the top. That means it was one of the ones I really wanted to read. All new XMen. Continues to be good. Young Cyclops has a coming into his own kind of. He's gonna take back the name Cyclops, because at this point too many people think of it as that dead psychopath Cyclops, and now he's like, I've got to rebuild the Cyclops name. All new Falcon. I want a book of just the Joaquin character as the Falcon and D-Man. I demand that. That's what I want. Yes, this book is good. Artwork is beautiful. Cap is still Cap Wolf, so it's got everything you could ask for. It all ends here. Robin War, Rise of the Grey Sun. Somebody makes a pivotal decision, and then that pivotal decision gets erased because Dick Grayson makes a pivataler decision. And now, going forwards within the Grayson book, we have to deal with the fact that Grayson is a member of Spiral and the Court of Owls. Dun dun dun!
Uh-oh.
I had a Court of Owls once. Came in a carton.
Yes, you did.
I had my Court of Owls. See? That's not even just a paper. Green Lantern Corps Edge of Oblivion was good. And Skyver art, great. Not as good as the series it replaced for no damn reason. So,
What did this one replace? Just
this replaced my favorite DC book in like the past 5 years. This replaced the Green Lantern Corps, The Lost Army. It was written by Cullen Bunn and drawn by
Jesus Eyes.
Yeah, Jesus Saez, and was the greatest, most beautiful thing ever. This is already just...
Meh.
Well, it's supposed to be picking up where the other left off, but it's completely skipped out a handful of characters. Focuses on some Green Lanterns that I don't recall being amongst the group. They like clearly like one was put in here basically for the purpose of we're going to kill this guy.
Everyone needs a red shirt.
And then, I mean, it's gorgeous. It's Ethan Van Sciver drawing Green Lantern stuff, so it's good. But nonetheless...
Wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to read it because it's got Guy Gardner in it. But be warned, I tried that theory. That's why I kept trying to read Teen Titans. But, it's got Superboy. I'm going to keep... But they just kept going, we're going to screw it up. And I was like, no, it used to be so good.
Why you hate them?
You restarted your universe at the same time you had this super popular cartoon called Young Justice. You could have even introduced that version of the Titans, and the whole world would have been happy.
No, Young Justice never existed in New 52.
Yeah. I even would have been happy. That version of Superboy was so good. They've made so many great versions. And this one has been great. They keep getting in there and going, someone will make him great. And then they come in and, Square one.
God damn it!
Square one. But anyhow, this was good. It just, I'm still sore from the loss of Lost Army, which should have been implied in the name. This Nova still don't tell nobody that it's his fault that this Warbringer's here. Warbringer meets rather interestingly ironic, horrible demise. And new emotionless Vision is not above emotional blackmail of other heroes.
Hey.
And the grown-ups learn some things about responsibility from the new generation. So good. Extraordinary X-Men. I'm liking all these X books. Oh no, it's been so long. They fight a monster that's made of Inhuman and Cyclops DNA.
Yeah.
So there's that. I love the interactions, all the interactions between Old Man Logan and teenage Jean Grey. Including, at this point, the book ends, he's not sure he wants to go to the school because in Old Man Logan, he's killed all the X-Men, but she's like, hey, was I there when you killed all the X-Men? He's like, no, you were long dead, thankfully, so I didn't have to kill you. She goes, well, I'm here now. So clearly, this isn't that, you don't kill me, and so you can't be killing them while I'm here. And then he says, all right, well, someone's got to stick around you. I don't like the way the big see-through kid looks at you. And she's like, Glob, meaning Glob Hermit. She's like, I think he's kind of cute. Cute? Well, I guess anything beats you and Slim. And then she goes, "Oh, didn't anyone tell you? There's a teenage Scott now too." Last word of the book is Old Man Logan going, "Wonderful." The Huck brothers. Mark Millar with the feel good books. Who knew Mark Millar could do such a thing? I know it's Miller. I like to say Millar because
It makes more damn sense the way he spells it.
no, you can go either way. But I like to say Millar because there's so many Millers in comics that are like plus you got it doesn't matter how many Millers you got. Frank. So you say Miller and you already think so. Millar can set out his own niche, and I could just be that ignorant guy that pronounces things wrong. Plus, it's fun to think that I can pronounce wrong Millar. I can pronounce Miller wrong, but successfully pronounce Albuquerque, which is one of those words that's easier to say when you're not looking at it.
True.
That's what kills my students with my last name. They get to my last name, they can say, "Oh, we can say Piccioni until we see it," and then we go, "Miss P." It's fine. Fine. Pick P1, sure, why not? But anyway. This has been really, really good. Politicians are douchebags. Not a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Huck is just the utmost. Huck makes like Glory Day Steve Rogers and like Christopher Reeves Superman look shifty. That's how noble and pure this guy is. He's just all good intention.
Damn.
And it's just, heart on his sleeve, good intention. So good. Read that. John Flood, an ending that leads to potential more series. Hey, John Flood. This is a man who just wants to wake up because he hasn't been to sleep in years, and at this point life and the dream are the same thing, and he knows he should feel more about he's lost his connection because he can't really tell what's real. Makes him brilliant, but kind of weirdly brilliant, so it takes you 26 moves to catch up to where he's thinking. And this is him versus the ultimate and serial killer. A lot of redemption moments for this in this arc. Very good. Batman, Superman, number 28. I have to look at it because I honestly don't remember. Oh, Giant Alien. Giant Alien dies on the moon, carving the Batman v Superman combined logo, as if to say, that movie killed me? I don't know what's happening. But neither do they. That's part of the mystery. But Clark can show up and be like, and then Bruce shows up and it's just like doing forensics on the moon. And he's like, oh, it's made to look like, she asphyxiated, but clearly this was And Clark's like, how do you even... And he's because I'm not Christian Bale. I am Batman, the world's greatest detective.
And scientist.
And Superman's like, but we're not on the world. She's like, shut up. The moon counts as the world. You know what I mean.
Be quiet.
Suicide Squad. Amanda Waller is the ultimate Machiavellian bitches.
Yeah.
But she gets a rather brutally honest assessment of herself, the team, and the narrator from Deadshot. I was so happy with this because, Deadshot's my boy, and it was so great, and he just tells it like it is, and gets to have great lines of, you're right about all of us back in that church. What would we do without you? We're all trapped in being what we are. Whether that's a hateful rage machine, a psychotic clown girl, or Captain Boomerang. Captain Boomerang doesn't even get a descriptor. It's just, doesn't matter. If you're this, if you're that, or, you're Captain Boomerang, that's...
Sucks to be Digger.
Gutter Magic was pretty good. Comics Experience and IDW. It's like a steampunk post-World War II Steampunk meets fantasy D&D detective story.
That's all I have to take in.
I liked it. I'm Age. Which if it wasn't for the comma would just be Image. But it's not from Image, it's from Action Lab. It's a lot to take in. But I'm Age was good. This is one that I don't remember ordering until I was looking at number 3 or number 2 in the new previews. I was like, did I order this? I definitely don't remember number 0. And then number 0 was in my box the day I came in to ask them if I ordered it because I was turning in my previews. So I guess that I did. Hopefully I get 1 and 2. We'll see. But anyway, this is like a sci-fi meets fantasy. Boy in a sci-fi type, starship, far future, whatever, crashes on a, there's a crash. He ends up in part of the ship separated from everybody else. It's just him and his robot. His father's like, we'll come find you as soon as we can. Just hang in there. He crashes on Earth, spelled URTH, which is mostly primitive aboriginals in like a almost there's dragons and magic and tribes, so it's like
Oh my.
yeah, it's like a Aboriginal Native American kind of D&D world where a sci-fi boy falls from the sky. I mean,
Weird
Shield
mix
number
of
1,
issues.
the jury's out. It was good, but I really liked the other Shield book, and Guggenheim has automatically made it more hardcore spy-y and less like the show spy-y. And there's something going on. I mean, we saw the little preview thing where Fitz was doing some kind of spying on the team, and in this, someone even asked, whatever happened to you, Fitz? Like, he's not even himself. And the person who asked that is May, who he's now going to go on a date with. So, I'll write it out and see where it's going. But so far, I liked Mark Waid's. Well, Mark Waid's was Mark Waid's, but it was it was clearly within the Marvel comic universe. It was a little closer, and I felt truer to the
Source
TV,
material?
to the TV personas. Leaving Megalopolis, Surviving Megalopolis. Leaving Megalopolis was a Kickstarter book by Gail Simone and what's Calafiori's last name? It's Jay. When Jay Calafiori they worked together on Secret Six back in ye day. But this is their world where the safest city in the world, Megalopolis, filled with superheroes, until a horrible accident causes the superheroes to become like psychotic.
Murder machines?
Yeah, basically. And some people escaped, but now they have to kind of go back because there's people left behind, and we got to go in and face crazy heroes from the day. So it's, if you liked them on
Secret
6, you're gonna like them on this because it's dark and superhero-y, and twisted, dark and twisted. Because Gail Simone, I interviewed her once for a different site. Sweetest woman in the world. Got a bit of a dark side. That's cool. The Black Hood also has a dark side, and a horribly disfigured, scarred side. Hence the hood, I guess. But this kicks off the new angle. He's still doing his hood stuff, and for some reason, the part that made me happiest was that there is a scene where one of the other cops is asking him if he wants, if he's hungry, with the simple J''EET yet. Jeet yet? And it's something that made me happier than things should. And I'm out of comical books. So, I'll see you next week unless I don't. Well, actually, you'll see me next week. I ain't going to see you because cameras, it doesn't work like this. This isn't Skype, people. This is a video. I'm not really here right now. Well, this is the comment. Odds are I'm here right now. Just not here right now. I got to go be somewhere else right now. So, later.
Thanks for watching another video from Gonna Geek. If you like geeky stuff, check out our podcast network, our news and articles, and our community forums. You can find it all at GonnaGeek.com, like us at Facebook.com/GonnaGeek, tweet us at GonnaGeek, subscribe to our YouTube channel at YouTube.com/GonnaGeek, and check out our live programming at GonnaGeek.com/live.